So, Beck, hello. It's nice to meet you.
Hello.
Um, Hello, and also Daniel's here. So my first question, how did you start cosplaying, or how did it all start?
Um, I would have to say, like, well, hmm, I guess when we first started cosplaying, it was mostly just like steampunk stuff because that's what he was interested in doing. And
Right.
then me and Sarah branched off in doing characters in steampunk, and then branched off in doing characters, like from things. And yeah,
That's awesome. I think it's really cool that you and your dad like love cosplaying. Now steampunk is like a thing now. I think that's really cool.
yeah, I'm not interested in steampunk at all anymore, but it is pretty cool.
Well, some people like different stuff, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
did it for a while, and then I was like, ooh, I could do actual characters too, instead of just like steampunk characters. And that was really
yeah,
fun, though.
yeah, you can be anyone.
Exactly.
Um, what is your favorite cosplay and why that you've done?
Huh. My favorite cosplay that I've done, I guess I would have two, which is the one I'm doing now, which is Hawks from My Hero Academia, like
Hmm.
season 4, so it's much later than
Yeah,
where you were
I do
at.
love the wings and the hair or the
Yeah.
wig.
Yeah, the wings
Very,
actually fold out if I can get them to.
that is awesome. Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
they're huge. There's like these strings you pull on that make them go down. I really like this costume because I made the wings.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. I made them like out of a wing, like an angel thing. There was just like no feathers on it, no anything on it. It was just like got it from Amazon and it just went all the way out. Is it not
That is
working?
really. Oh
It
no, no, no! It's
just
not. It
beeped.
was.
Your mic's
Oh,
working.
Okay, because it just beeped in the headset and it really scared me. But yeah, and I made the wings out of like
oh,
dozens of gluing feathers on in different layers, and then this top part here is like a red boa that we sewed onto the wings. It's just like it's my favorite costume. It's also my favorite character from My Hero, and
and
my
the
second favorite because I
I
have
love. I was gonna say I love the red. Red is actually my favorite color, so you made the right choice.
yeah. Well, I mean, Hawks was in the anime in like the last few episodes of season 4, and he'll be back in like the first few episodes of season 5, hopefully, because that's what happens in the manga. I'm like very
So what
caught
did
up
you
on
want to
that.
say before that?
Hmm?
You wanted to about another cosplay or something?
Another cosplay that was one of my favorite to do was Taco from the Adventure Zone, which it he doesn't have any set design because it's a podcast, a D&D podcast, so like you can do
Hmm.
whatever. And as long as you
Yeah.
have like a witch hat and an umbrella, people will know who you are. And I've done a bunch of different versions, so that's really fun to do because you can do like
Which con-
all different things.
Oh, that's awesome. I was gonna say, which conventions have you been to, and what is your favorite one to go to?
Favorite which conventions? We've gone to so many conventions I can't even keep track, but like there's like Tidewater, there's like smaller library conventions.
I've
There's
been to
been
the only library one that I ever go to is what is it, Fantasy or Chesapeake Library.
yeah, yeah, I think we've gone to that one. There's a few in a different libraries like around that we've been to, and Tidewater Comic Con, that one's fun. And I really like NecoCon. That one was I like that.
I never went to NecoCon, but I bet it sounds really awesome.
Yeah.
Um, my last, well, this is actually my last question because I know we gotta hurry this up.
Yeah.
But, but how do you feel about the cosplay community now that everyone can cosplay whoever they want and really just be whoever they want? You know, to like get out of their shell.
It's pretty cool because like I mean I remember before when I first started cosplaying we only did like exclusively just steampunk stuff, and then we did like more other stuff. Like I did a whole bunch of different versions of Harley Quinn, like a steampunk one, a pirate one, different ones. So it's fun I think for people to branch out and doing all different things.
Yeah, I agree. I think cosplaying is for everyone. Like, I think it's fun and exciting to really like get out of your shell and really just get to be whoever you want to be. And I think it's fun and
Yep.
really explore this new world. Like if you're in a virtual world, like you get to be anybody, literally anybody, like Tracer from Overwatch or Harley Quinn or Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. You can literally be anybody, and I think it's fun. I love it. So,
I
but thank
think
you so much,
it's
Becca.
yeah.
I'm really glad that we had this little interview,
Mhm.
and Daniel's obviously here, so he's awesome. Everyone here is awesome. But thank you again, Beck.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye, Becca.
Bye.
That's hilarious.
Yes, it is.
Who's ready to start
Okay.
the meeting?
Sure, let's go.
Yep, let's start. I'll start. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm here with the awesome Daniel Hawk. I'm also here with Beck, Luke, and iPad, and of course, myself, Logan. And we're going to talk about our topic will be about anime. So,
Okay.
Daniel, do you want to start?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You can go ahead.
I'm trying to find the right.
Do you want someone else to start? Because you're
Oh, he's
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
okay.
Beck.
Becca, go ahead.
Oh, I wasn't saying for me to start.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you
Well,
want, I mean, I don't mind. I can start. I guess I'll start. Okay. So my first question to all of you who watch anime or not, what is your favorite anime and why is it your favorite?
Who goes first?
all right. Who wants to
first.
answer?
Luke, do you want to answer first?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a good question. I don't really watch a lot of anime, but I mainly just see clips of it. I'll say the one that Guts is from because that inspired Dark Souls.
Nice. What about you, Beck?
I would say probably Haiku. It's a volleyball anime, and I like it a lot because it's just nice. And Dura, which is like urban fantasy city with like just weird things happening in it. And My Hero, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I changed
and
my
of
mind.
course, and Daniel.
My Hero Academia and Ruby.
Ruby's not really an anime.
Okay. Hey, Christopher.
Changed my mind. My anime
Ruby
is
is an anime.
Goblin Slayer.
What's up?
My favorite anime is Goblin Slayer, actually.
That's a good one. Well, two of my favorite animes are My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer. Those are both
Oh,
my
Demon
favorite.
Slayer's good.
Demon Slayer. Daniel has not seen Demon Slayer. I told him, have you seen Demon Slayer? So he said he hasn't
Yeah,
seen
the
it. I'm
dub
like,
is really bad. And he
Okay.
only watches dubs. He doesn't like subs.
I found the intro. Okay. The purpose of Tidewater Cosplay is to maintain a free, nonprofit organization of interested persons to advance and encourage the appreciation, understanding, enjoyment, and public use of the cosplay community. Please keep the discussion on the topic of costuming and events. This week we'll be dressing up in our favorite costumes and discussing the general cosplay and past conventions we've gone to and anime. It is not mandatory to dress up. We want all to attend and have fun. We will have a certain theme, but everyone can cosplay whatever they like. It doesn't have to be anything specific to the theme. Sometimes there's underage children, so avoid offensive language. We're an inclusive group that do not discriminate based on age, race, religion, disability, or sexual orientation. We're in a judgment-free zone, so be kind. Okay. So back to you, Logan.
Okay. So what I was saying to you, Daniel, was you actually have not seen Demon Slayer, but I was gonna say, are you thinking about checking it out? Like, have you read anything about it? Like, heard about it?
No.
No. It's
It's
really
pretty
good.
good,
It's the dubbing is not great. I honestly prefer subs more than dubs. Like, there are some good dubs out there, but there's some that are just kind of cringy and it's not perfect in my opinion. Like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I actually like the dub version of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, even though a lot of people don't like it, but I personally enjoyed it. And hey, Christopher, what's
Hey.
going on?
Christopher.
Hi, Christopher.
Christopher, what's your favorite anime?
I don't know. There's so many I like. Probably Tenchi Muyo.
What is that?
Tenchi Muyo?
I never seen it.
Oh, you should.
Is it really good?
Well, it's the one that's got Ryo-Oki, Ryoko, Sasami, all kinds of interesting characters, including a pink-haired #1 genius scientist in all the world, in all the universe.
Wow, I have to check it out. It seems interesting.
Yeah.
The only animes I've seen so far are obviously My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, and Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Those are like the only anime. Oh, and have seen an anime movie called A Silent Voice, which is very sad, but you know. But yeah, that's all the animes I've seen so far. I might check out more. I really want to see Tokyo Ghoul, but I have not seen it yet, so I might check that out.
My Hero Academia. I've seen Robotech. I've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen so many. Ranma 1/2. That's a good one.
I can share Demon Slayer real quick.
What?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Is that the intro?
Yes,
Yeah, I've seen it. Well,
it's really good.
yeah, me, Sarah, Ethan, and Anna have all seen it. So
I've seen so many.
Anna only watched the dub though.
It's pretty
so.
violent, but it's really good.
Yeah, I've started reading the manga right after I watched the series, and it's crazy. Like the ending is
Oh yeah.
incredible.
I'm excited for the movie. I think it's supposed to come out this month actually, but in Japan.
Yeah, I
I'm
think it'll
very
come
excited
out.
for it.
I don't think it's going to come out anytime soon in here because usually whenever they make an anime movie based off of a series and it comes out in Japan, it takes several months to get over to here.
And
But
there's
they
a
might
lot of
put it
Japan
out.
exclusive stuff, which I think is kind of BS.
Yeah.
Speaking of anime and Japanese dubs and all that, Daniel, how do you feel about dubs in anime?
I don't mind dubs, but I really can't get into subs because I'm sitting there reading it and I can't watch the action.
So you prefer like the dubs a lot more?
Oh yeah.
Understandable. Yeah, I like the subs. Like, I mean, there's some dubs where I feel like I mentioned before, I feel like they can be cringy, but at the same time, there are some good ones. Like, I have, like, have you guys seen any like really bad animes that have really bad dubs, or just really bad animes in general? Beck, you want to go first?
I mean, if an anime starts off kind of and I don't like it, I'll just not watch the whole thing. And I can't really think of any that I haven't liked, but I can think of some bad dubs that I've come across. Like the dub for Haiku is just not, it's not worth watching for the dub if you really want to watch it, because the sub is much better. And
Yeah.
Demon Slayer, the dub, it just, some of the voices are good, but most of the time the voices for the main characters at least just aren't. It's hard to watch. I think it depends on the anime. If the sub is, if the dub is really good, then I would watch the dub. But if it's not, then I'll just stick with the sub. Like Cowboy Bebop has a really good dub,
Mhm.
and I think I've rewatched it with the subtitles just because I wanted to see how different it was once.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's pretty. I think Cowboy Bebop's just a solid anime. Overall.
Right. Christopher, what about you? Have you seen any bad anime?
Oh, I've seen some that are kind of boring, and I haven't really seen ones that are really bad. It's just some of them are just so. If there's too much to read, or if there's just what am I watching, and it's so slow.
Oh, George made it.
Awesome.
Hey, George, what's up?
All right, George.
Check. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, stand by. Let me just. Oh, what's up? Where am I on the camera?
Oh, crap, Mimic.
An interesting picture.
Yeah, I like the Hulk.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we're talking about anime.
Keep going. I gotta turn my camera on. Hold on, right? All right.
Okay.
Luke, what about you? What is the worst anime you've seen, or at least from your perspective?
You mean like whole thing or any like season specific of any kind of anime?
Really in anything in general.
Well, season 5 and 6 of Ruby were pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually liked it. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be controversial. The shipping for Blake and Yang doesn't make any sense at all. It's forced.
Wait, Christopher, you seen Ruby?
Nope.
Okay, good. I was like, wait, yeah, I feel like he'd seen
It
Ruby.
did
I'm
this whole
like,
build up with this guy, and then they were like, nope, they're gonna do this.
Speaking of Ruby, Luke and Beck, or both of you, because both of you've seen Ruby.
I've seen mostly all of it. I
how
just
do you
stopped
guys
watching
feel
the
about-
last few seasons because
Oh, okay.
the writing
How
from the
do you-
beginning. Never mind. Keep going. What was your
No,
question?
you're fine. You're fine. I was gonna say, how do you guys feel about the relationship or the friendship between Ruby and Penny?
I just had to remember who Penny was because I did forget.
Penny is like
the
the girl,
android.
like
Yeah, I
she's
remember
like a
now.
girl, but she's
Yeah,
a
the
robot.
android girl. Yeah. Oh, I thought Penny was adorable, but I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of the problems with Ruby comes from the writing that they set up in like the first, like, I would say episode.
Mhm.
Like even from that, because they set up this whole crystal thing with the dust, and then they completely just drop that plot line halfway through and go with something else. And it's like they set up all these things and they never follow through with it. And then they set up other things and they never go through with it. It just the writing in Ruby has a lot of problems. The animation's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just
It's
from the
not bad.
beginning, the writing
Yeah.
has issues
I mean-
with continuity.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back at like the older Rubies, like their quality wasn't great. Not quality, but like their computer CGI.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the choreography
animation
in
wasn't-
it was pretty good, but the
Oh, yeah,
actual graphics of it were limited from what they could pull together.
But now they starting to get better, and it's
The animation
cool.
got better, but
Yeah,
the
animation
choreography
better, but
and
the writing gets
writing.
worse.
It's
the
story-
writing even
they
from the
lost the
beginning was
storyline.
bad. Just
Yeah.
from the first episode they did. I can't say that it's actually a good anime, but it holds so much promise because like the concepts are interesting with the different fairy tale stuff and the different things they set up, and then it's like they don't do anything with that.
Mhm.
And
I have a question.
You
Yeah.
haven't heard
I have a
you haven't
question
seen the
for
latest
all of
seasons
you.
of Ruby?
I heard two people talk at once. I can't.
Oh, sorry. No,
understand that.
no. Look. Go ahead. I was gonna say something, but you can go ahead.
So you said you haven't seen the latest seasons of Ruby. I might spoil something. Do you plan on watching the newest seasons?
Not especially. I know some things that have happened in it, just from.
Well,
knowing
in
about things.
season 3, Penny is killed
I remember that. Yeah, I've seen season 3 and 4,
comes
not
back.
5 and 6.
in
Oh, yeah.
the latest season, and I thought that was really stupid because it makes no sense. And I mean, like, it's It's really dumb to me for some reason.
I feel like at the end of season 3, it started to get really like intense and interesting because they kill off 2 of the main characters and they do
Yeah,
all
that
these
made me
different
really
things,
sad.
and then it just doesn't pan out at all.
Yeah.
I feel like if they had different people directing and writing the show, it could have been much better from the beginning. But they didn't. They
All
definitely
right,
should
we
have,
can
though.
see George.
Hello.
What's up, George?
What's
Good to
cooking,
see you.
everybody?
Hello,
Talk
George.
about anime.
Looking good, George.
I did a last minute. What's this guy's name from Princess Bride?
Oh,
Dread Pirate Roberts,
Yes.
what was his
or one of the
actual
big,
name?
or one of the Beagle Boys from
Cool.
DuckTales.
Oh, cool. I like DuckTales.
Yeah. So
I love DuckTales. It's my favorite.
As you wish.
yeah, there you go.
What's
If
the
we're
guy's
talking
name?
about
Wesley.
anime, like
His name is Wesley.
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 I'm not.
um,
I'm old school anime. Well, basically, the only anime I know is from back in the days. Starting with Speed Racer and then carrying over to Voltron, the original Voltron, Battle of the Planets. I know
Yes.
it's got different, and Robotech, Macross, whatever it was called.
Get about Star Blazers.
Star Blazers, yeah. Thanks to YouTube, I get to watch those or some of the old stuff or learn about the old stuff.
Ever
What was
seen
it- what was
Evangelion?
the cats? The cats that had that robot ship.
Talking about the 2 cats that flew the planes? Was that SWAT cats?
There was more than there was like 4 cats.
Yeah, I don't know.
The only anime I know that's old school that had any cats in it was the Gunsmith Cats.
No, it was about the time of Robotech.
You guys watch Evangelion?
no.
No.
It's very
Wait,
strange.
did someone mention an anime called, what is it called? It's like this. Okay, the character had like a motorcycle head, and she had like a black suit.
Durara.
What was that? What was that anime?
Durara.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. I like that.
Durara.
That one's really good. It gets really scary in like the last season, but it's pretty good.
I know one anime that if you like a really weird anime and you like a lot of random things, watch, what is it?
Sorry for that. It crashed. Okay, I'm here. I don't know what happened.
What?
Okay. So, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
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 Okay, good. So what I was saying was the Sheltie character from Durara is she's a really interesting character.
Yeah.
Like I like how she has no head, but
Yeah, that's her thing, being a Doulahan, and her head is hidden somewhere else.
Is
She
it
lost
that
it.
that woman in the bicycle in the
motorcycle?
helmet that's
Yeah.
yellow and she's wearing like a skin tight black suit?
Yeah,
Yes.
I have a tiny plushie
Yes,
of her,
a
but it's
scythe.
in another room.
yeah, I gotta check that out. I only know about that show because of that, and
It's
like
a
I might check it out.
Yeah,
whenever
it's
I
a
get the
pretty good
chance.
one. It's worth checking out if you like anime, I guess.
Yeah. I was actually going to ask all of you before Luke spoke. I mean, it's fine if Luke spoke anyway. I want to ask all of you actually, why is My Hero Academia a popular show to you guys? Like, why do you guys like it so much? Like, why do you think it's becoming so popular now?
I think it's just like that type of like shonen hero anime that becomes popular like every so years, like Naruto did, and before that, there's different ones. I feel like it's just the sort of thing that happens, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good show.
At the
It
right
has its
time.
issues, but it's a good show.
Like they're all in a group together in a school, and there's different characters, and
That's
they
how
have,
most
they
animes
have
are.
they have a hero, and then the hero has a kid that he kind of trains with a quirk, and
In one sentence, I don't watch the show. I know of it. I know how big it is, but I don't
Yeah.
watch it. In one sentence, what is it? Is it magic or
It's,
meta or
Superhero
Meta.
school.
superhero
superhero?
school anime.
Okay.
That's basically it.
I would call it, to me, it's a superhero comedy-ish type school show.
It reminds me a lot of Assassination Classroom, but like there's more different characters and different types of things going on.
It's definitely
Because-
a comedy story because you figure the guy.
We can't hear you, Chris.
I said the guy has pretty much no.
Go. There you go.
He has no quirk whatsoever. He has, well, it's basically mutations. He has none whatsoever, yet it shows how he becomes a hero from nothing. It's like a regular guy who becomes something more than what he originally was.
Kind of like One Punch Man.
Superhero give him his quirk.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, that was it. All Might did that.
His name is All Might, right?
Right.
Yes.
I think I've I think I might have asked you guys all of this, but who's your guys' favorite My Hero Academia character and why? If I
All
said
Might.
it,
All
All
Might,
Might.
definitely. He's the strongest. Except he becomes weak. You know, he's like he's both characters. Like it's really cool. He becomes weak and then he becomes strong. It's really neat the way he morphs.
Yeah. And he's still like a
Yeah,
good teacher to Midoriya through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's,
I was gonna say, what about you, Beck?
well, my favorite character is Hawks, who I am cosplaying right now. He's in the 4th season and later in the manga. And I can't say much without giving spoilers because he's a very spoiler character, but he's like one of the top pro heroes. And yeah, I really can't say much because he's got a big role.
I mean, I'm on season
Stuff.
3 anyway, so yeah.
Well, it's stuff that hasn't even happened in the anime yet.
Show us
How
how
many-
his wings fold out.
Okay. Because my wings, they fold out. It's hard to do because there's a cord connected to the mic.
How many seasons are there?
There's
like
4.
four. There's like
There's 4. They're working
4
on the
right
5th
now.
one.
The 5th one's coming out like in next year,
Yeah.
spring.
Yeah, the wings fold out. See?
If we make it to next year.
That is awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
That is
Yeah.
really
I just
cool.
knocked something over. There we go.
That's very impressive.
Thanks. I made them myself.
That is
I did
awesome.
see it because everybody else is talking and it keeps switching to whoever's talking.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what-
it does.
Not see it because she wasn't talking.
Oh, you got to do it while you're talking, Becca.
Okay, see? Look. There. Fold out. Like that. And they're very shiny. It's like that. Cool? Cool?
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Now you gotta fly for us.
Yeah. Well, I can't do that yet.
She'll get,
I wish.
she'll get her
Episode,
quirk.
of The Boys when Homelander pushes his kid off the roof.
Oh, that's the best. I love it.
Luke, what about you? What's your favorite My Hero Academia character and
I
why?
don't actively watch it, but I do like the guy with the fire and powers. Like the has is red. He's got white hair.
Todoroki.
Mhm.
I like him.
Yeah, Todoroki's
He's a very cool character.
Oh
was a pun.
yes. What about you, Christopher?
Ozuku Midoriya,
That's a
aka
great one.
because I mean literally he came from nothing.
We can't hear you.
When he no powers, no quirk, no nothing.
There
He
you
literally just didn't think about it, just went in and wanted to be a #1 hero and help. Didn't matter whether he could or not, he did whatever he could to help. Instantly.
I honestly agree with you 100%. I love Deku, but if I had to pick, of course, it's Toga all the way. I don't know. I have a thing for crazy girls, but yeah, Toga's my #1. I like Deku because he reminds me of myself in a way. No, I don't have a quirk. I wish I did. But like, I mean, I like how he wants to help his
talents.
friends and really, he's just a really nice person. It's like someone that you really want to hang out with, and I just love that character so much. I can relate to him, so he's one of my favorite characters, next to Toga. Even though Toga's the villain, but you know. And the reason why I like Toga is just her like she's sweet, but she's insane. I don't know why. Like she like whenever I see her character, I'm always like, oh my god, she's so cute, but she's so like twisted in a way, and I just absolutely love that.
I was gonna ask if you've seen the manga, because they do go into a bit with her later, so that's something for you to look forward to, I guess.
Never read the manga.
She's got a bloodborne quirk, doesn't it?
What's up?
Sort of. It's yeah, a bit.
Answer.
Hello, Anna.
Hi.
Hey Anna.
I like Shinsuo and Kirishima. I don't have a reason, but those are my two favorite characters.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Those are really good characters, actually. I think. Beck, I want to ask you, how do you feel about the whole shipping of Deku and Todoroki?
I mean, that's not gonna happen in the anime, but
like, I mean, obviously, yeah, I've seen a lot of like, just like videos of like or skit videos of cosplay, and that's a thing now. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, I think it's really cool. I mean, it's not gonna happen in the anime, but I don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see.
I'm pretty sure the way it's just setting it up is probably Uraka with him, with Midoriya. That's just probably what the anime is gonna set up. At least that seems where it's going. But it could change.
Basically,
yeah, because I like how My Hero Academia, when like, because you know the character Uraka, I think I don't know who she is. She actually has a crush on Deku, but she won't admit it to him. And I'm like just tell him how you feel. Tell him how you feel. You know.
That's not how love works.
But what's up?
Oh, floating girl.
Not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one that can. I'm talking about the one who can make things float or gravity or something. Yeah. Yes. Hey, welcome back, Daniel. So yeah, I really think like I actually do ship Deku and Uraka. I know some people don't, but I love them both. I think they're cute. But that's just me. So, Christopher, do you want to say something?
Do I want to say something?
Yeah, like any anime related topic.
Well, if you want something that's really weird for anime to watch, you can watch Excel Saga. That is the most bizarre anime I have ever seen. It even says on it. Let's just say on the back of the DVD, it says not to put your DVD in your toaster oven because it might make your muffins taste funny.
That's something that I actually might want to check out. Actually.
Yeah, that's on the back of the DVD case, and it's like, what? they have some weird where they're salting a dog that looks like a cat, and
what?
It is completely bizarre. It's called Experimental Quack Anime Excel.
Experimental Quack. Oh my god.
Yes, that.
Wait, that?
Yes.
That. Apparently.
Completely weird. She's in the opening sequence.
That is weird.
What?
Yes. It's very weird. See?
Man.
They keep threatening to eat the pet. So.
Yep, that's something.
Did
Okay.
wait, did I knock that guy out? I just saw that.
It is very, very bizarre.
Oh my god, I have to check it out.
And I thought the Smurfs were weird.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god.
Smurfs are
Has
awesome.
anybody seen? I mean, yeah. Um, there was another anime that I've seen. It's not Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, which I believe Beck has seen Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
I haven't.
Have you, Beck?
No, I have not.
You have not. Okay.
I know Ethan has because
Um,
he has a poster for it in his room, which I'm in, but I haven't seen it.
Man, there's so many. I was gonna say there's so many good animes, but I don't know like which anime that I've seen that I remember because I've seen My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer. I really want to see. I've seen one episode of Death Note, just one episode. People told me it's really good. It's old, but it's really good.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna talk about the movie because it sucks.
Most anime movies do.
Have you seen the Dragon Ball Z movie? That one was horrible.
Okay,
No.
You don't
I've
speak-
got one to share for you.
What's up?
Okay.
I figured out the Cats one.
Oh gosh. Thundercats? You could have just said Thundercats.
You
That's
know
not
what, man?
really an anime.
Yeah,
I mean, Thundercats is kind of considered maybe anime-ish.
It's anime-esque, but it's
a
still
cartoon.
not. It's like animated.
I didn't want to say Thundercats and be like, no, not Thundercats.
Isn't it? I think it's animated by the same studio that did
It's an American one.
There were 6 of them.
He-Man, I think. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I know it was animated by a similar studio who did something else because they did a Thundercats remake recently that wasn't very good because it was more cartoony instead of more anime-esque. But it's not exactly an anime, but it's similar to an anime. It's like Gargoyles, where it's not really an anime, but it feels like an anime.
Right, but it's
Yeah.
from like way back in the day. So way back in the day, anime could have started kind of like that.
Yeah. I know,
Mhm.
but the studio is animated by.
Oh,
Pretty sure was adjacent to like He-Man and She-Ra and all those ones.
No,
It just
that
looks that way.
that was a different company. He-Man She-Ra was American company,
Yeah,
Filmation.
yeah.
And then you're thinking about Silverhawks and the other ones are the same
Yes.
company that made Thundercats.
Yeah, it is. I just looked it up. It is. It's made by Warner Brothers, it says.
Warner Brothers, yeah, I know.
Warner
those are.
Brothers.
okay.
Made the Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Oh my God, Looney Tunes bring back so many memories. Man, I missed that show when I was a kid. Didn't they like remake it? No, I don't think they'll ever remake
They have
a cartoon.
they have 2 different remakes of Looney Tunes. One of them is the new Looney Tunes show, which is like more sitcom based and it's pretty funny. And there's a new one on HBO Max, which I haven't seen because I don't have HBO Max, but it's more set in the normal Looney Tunes.
I've
type,
seen the
Where it's just like
sitcom.
gags.
I've seen the sitcom one when it was on when it was on Cartoon Network. I thought it was okay. It wasn't like the best, but it was fine.
I liked it a lot because it was different enough from the normal Looney Tunes shorts where they kind of do the same type of gags over again, but it still had like the humor and stuff. But it was I just liked it because it was funny and different.
Yeah, it was.
It didn't last, unfortunate.
Because most
Yeah.
people have no idea how old the Looney Tunes cartoons really are. Because those were
Yeah.
made a long time ago.
They've been around, what,
Yeah.
I would say 40s?
30s, 40s, 50s.
1930.
There you go.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, because Warner Brothers was one of the only studios other than Disney that lasted through the 30s because they made war propaganda films instead of going bankrupt. Like a lot of studios that were around then went bankrupt after World War II because they didn't have enough money.
Google's got nothing on Becca.
No, I mean, I'm looking at Google, but I know that because I know a lot about animation. 'Cause that's my
No.
job.
That's
So
old stuff. And people still love it.
I mean, it's still pretty
Yeah.
good.
it's a classic.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Yep.
gonna ask all. I was gonna ask all of you. What anime would you like to see come back that sadly got canceled because there was never like a second season or even a third season?
Robotech.
Robotech.
Definitely
No
Robotech.
game, no life.
Robotech had 3 seasons.
It did.
Uh,
What is Robotech about? Because I know you guys mentioned Robotech a lot.
Robo is basically an English dub of the Macross saga, and then they grabbed 2 other animes and slapped the name Robotech on them.
Mm.
And that's what I said. So the first season is basically the Macross saga, and then
Rick Hunter.
Yep.
Yeah, first season is one story. Second season, basically, like he said, they took another show. And the third season, they took another show with a female lead character, which is weird for the time. And they made her Rick Hunter's niece or something like that. I'm sorry, I apologize. The second season is with the niece. The third season is very badass. It's with these motorcycle, like jetpacks and stuff. They would have these motorcycles that change into suits. But the second season was the lead. The main character was that guy's niece.
I would say one of, not that I've seen it all, but one of the most wild things. It's not technically an anime, but it definitely looks like it. From 1999 to 2001, be Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. It's absolutely wild. Like they like cryogenically froze Sherlock from some other time, even though he's not a real person, and they brought him back to solve crimes. And then
sorry, my apologies.
Watson's like a robot, and then it's Lestrade's like great granddaughter, and it's like wild. It's not good, but it's absolutely insane.
He's got Minamine.
Minmay.
Minmay, yeah.
Oh, I see that.
Cool.
Awesome. I like it.
She was awesome.
Yes.
No Game, No Life never got a second season. And
I got a
everyone
question
wants
for you. Sorry, my bad. I got a question for you, anime fans. I've seen stuff. What non-anime shows, IPs that they brought over to anime? Like I've seen Ninja Turtles. I've seen Marvel. Marvel has the anime show. I think they finally put it on Disney Plus. Also, they got a bunch. There's a Blade anime. There's a X-Men anime.
Yes.
Have you guys seen any of those?
X-Men. I've definitely seen the X-Men anime. If it's the one from like 1990s or if it's any of the other ones, I've seen mostly all of the X-Men and a few of the other superhero
I've only
ones.
seen the only like adaptation-ish that I've seen is the X-Men one. Basically, that's the only one that I've seen that I know about the X-Men.
I really like
animated series or like specifically anime style.
The animated series, like the old school cartoon-ish type one.
Then the Spider-Man 90s animated series is my favorite.
I have seen that. It's a very good one.
I like this one.
The most recent Rise of Turtles is one of the best adaptation of Turtles that I've seen, because it's really good. But it was on Nickelodeon, they stopped it suddenly. They had to cut out a ton of episodes. So.
Ooh, Super Friends.
Ooh, Superman. That's Justice League.
Oh, America.
I think that was before Justice League, wasn't it?
That was Super Friends.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I know that's not anime, Daniel.
But
even I know that.
I mean, cartoons.
Is an anime because the first 3 seasons were made in the U.S. We canceled the show, and then Japan picked it up and started making new episodes.
That's what happened with the Felix the Cat series they tried to make in the 90s or 80s. They had a Felix the Cat series, and then it turned into like a Felix the Cat with babies, and they turned all the characters into babies, like they did a lot in the 90s. It was not good.
Oh, like the Muppet Babies.
Yeah, and the Looney Tune babies and Mickey Mouse babies.
Yeah, I've seen.
That's not a good trend. I don't like it.
Have any of you seen oh god, there's an anime that I swear I know this anime. I forgot the name of it, but I don't know if I wouldn't really consider it to be an anime, but like, oh my god, I can't even remember the name of it. As soon as you guys were talking, I'm like, my brain just went off. Like I knew what the anime was, but then I'm like, man, my brain just shut off immediately after that.
several times.
Beck, do you want to say something?
I mean, I think one of the best animes would be Cowboy Bebop because it's just really good. It's like a classic one. Not re- well, kind of. It's from the 90s, but. And another one that's more recent would be Mob Psycho 100. That one's like really, really good.
Yeah. Oh my God, I just remembered now. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Have any of you seen Voltron? Legendary Defenders. I
Hold
think
on.
that's
I've
Hold
seen
on,
most
I'm
of
doing
it, and I
Cowboy
never saw
Bebop.
the rest.
I'm doing Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, the theme song's
Cowboy-
really good. It's a really good one. And there's only one season. It's like 25, 26 episodes, and they had a movie for it too. And I've seen the movie. It's pretty good. It's like a classic anime. It's a mix of Western and cowboys and space and war stuff.
But
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop's good.
That was on Cartoon Network, right?
It was on
Think-
Toonami, I think.
What one were you saying, Logan?
what I was saying is, have any of you guys seen Voltron Legendary Defenders? I believe it's on Netflix.
It's made by Netflix, yeah.
Very
I've
good.
seen- yes.
Very good.
Ron, I haven't. I didn't like the look of the new one, so I never really watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Love the original one, which was oddly enough based on 3 different series. They got the rights for 2. They got the rights for 3 of them and only aired 2. Go Lion, Dairuger, and I forget what the other one was. And the Lion Voltron was Voltron 3, and all the vehicles were Voltron 1.
Yeah, that was definitely a really good anime.
Aired 1 and 3.
Yeah, and then they made like a new version with like new characters. Like the only character I know on this show, I forgot her name, Paige or something.
Paige.
I can't
Paige.
pronounce.
Paige.
Yes, she is. She
Paige.
is voiced by Bex Tyler Klaus. I think it's her name. I know who she is because she's been in a lot of stuff, Scream and Hellfest. But
Oh, you just spoiled
yeah.
it. You just spoiled it for everybody. You're not supposed to know she's a girl till later on.
Oh. Wait, what is it? No.
Yeah.
George.
Right.
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
I
must
didn't know
have been
that.
the first season.
That was one of the story
Wait,
arcs.
what?
Yeah, it was.
I'd like to see
I'm
them
sorry.
make an anime of this.
What? Wait, what? You want to see an anime of what?
Of this.
Your
What's this?
forehead.
Karate Kid.
Your forehead.
There is a Sumbo cartoon, Karate Kid.
Oh yeah, there is an anime-ish Karate Kid type anime. isn't
Daniel, look
there?
up Karate Kid,
Insane,
Sumbo.
right?
Well, him, Mr. Miyagi, and the Japanese girl, they go around the world on adventures.
I've never seen it. I've seen the movies, but I've never seen the.
Just watch the
actual-
intro. They got Mr. Miyagi jumping out of planes and stuff.
Of it.
Wow.
That sounds familiar.
It's the 80s, baby.
80s were a thing, man.
They had a cartoon with Mr. T, and
Mm-hmm.
had a cartoon with Rambo.
There you go.
They turned things that shouldn't be cartoons into cartoons in the 80s.
Yeah, it's what's
RoboCop,
happening in
Rambo.
live action now.
We got Mr. Miyagi.
Well, there you go. It was found.
Success.
That's a cartoon.
I can't believe
I-
they actually made into a cartoon.
Well, now this is the thing though. Those are all Japanese companies. So what? Like we were talking about the Thundercats. What separates a Japanese company doing a series like that compared to something considered as anime? What are their tropes in anime that is required for an anime show?
Right.
Anime is basically something that they make and then we bring here and then we redub it in our language, while the ones that we call cartoons are ones that either we make or we contract to be made, and then sometimes they redub it into their language. But it's basically the way the stories are put together tends to be different.
I want to hear Becca's definition because she's going to school for this.
I mean, not yet, but I think what you said, Chris, was like about right with that, because most like animes made, well, most cartoons made in like I'm not gonna say United States, because a lot of cartoons are made in like Canada or
Korea, China.
France, in different places. But I guess if it's considered an anime, is if it like looks like an anime, then it's an anime. No, but
So is it more of a style then?
That's what I'm
Not
trying.
Can be.
necessarily-
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, I think
Because
it usually
G.I.
where it originates
GI Joe is made in Japan from the
a
80s,
lot.
but the artwork looks, you can tell it's Japanese, like Voltron, what he just played.
Yeah.
But they don't. The scripts and the stories are nothing compared to. Doesn't anime always have to have some humor, action? Like doesn't have to have all those things where it's like it hits every point.
I mean, I
No.
know in Japan everything that's called anime is just cartoons. So even if it's like a cartoon from here or if it's a cartoon from Japan, all of them are called animes because that's their word for cartoon. We just call them animes because they like come from Japan, so we distinguish it that way.
Some people do that.
Distinguish that way. I honestly think the definition is more just whatever people think it is. I don't really know if there's actually a set definition
What is
for that.
Okay, so they consider Mickey Mouse in Japan anime.
Yeah, because that's literally like the word for animation.
Okay. All right, because
guess
like we wouldn't
people-
necessarily consider Mickey Mouse anime here because
I mean, you could.
it's like a cartoon. But yeah, but we would call it more of a
Yeah,
cartoon.
it's a cartoon.
It's kind of like if you go to India, the word for tea is chai, but if you get chai here,
It's a different type of tea.
Yes,
I just made chai tea yesterday. This is relevant.
that's what I'm saying.
And
So you
is it still in the fridge?
No, that's my peach tea I made. I
Oh.
drank the chai tea last night. Like, there's different types of tea. You just distinguish it based on, I guess, what you know about it
Okay.
or what you.
What I was gonna say, like, I mean, I guess people get confused on like what type of anime you talking. Like, are you talking like the anime Japanese style, or are you talking about like the animation, like the cartoons, like Nickelodeon or something? Like, people get really confused on what type of anime people are talking about. I mean, it can be anything really when you think about it. Like, I've seen a lot of animations, especially ones that are like I wouldn't say animation, but like puppets, like Nickelodeon and stuff. I mean, you've probably seen, you all probably seen some of those type of animations, not animations, but more like you know what I mean.
Are you
But
talking about motion animation?
speaking of animations, Christopher, what is the worst non-Japanese anime or animation that you've seen?
The worst drawn is probably
Yeah,
Park,
Yeah.
but
like stop motion or like just like non-anime, like you know what I mean,
if
like
it,
cartoon.
if it's like I said, South Park is about the worst drawn, but they
What
make
is it?
South Park. I said they're the worst drawn.
I couldn't. Sorry, you were lagging out a
South
bit.
Park.
I couldn't hear you.
South Park. They're about the worst drawn.
I think we're about to lose Logan.
Do you guys actually do?
Bandwidth is low.
Yeah, because he keeps
Yeah.
making
No,
him
hold on.
slow.
Oh, we
There
lost.
he goes.
Well, hopefully he'll be back.
Failed. We'll get him next time.
We'll get him next time. Next time.
So George, what do you think is the worst animation?
I would say South Park, but that's just like a certain style that
Yeah.
they got lucky with. But
Oh, I know.
There he
All right,
is.
sorry about that. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Okay, so Christopher, what were we saying?
Well,
I'm really
George was answering the question.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the new Ninja Turtles, but I don't like the designs from what I've seen.
The new Ninja Turtles is
Yeah,
I've seen it all, and it's like really good.
yeah, I haven't seen any of it, but
Like
I wasn't.
I didn't watch it for the first like year it was out because I was like, oh, I don't like that. But then I saw an episode on Nick one day, and I was like, oh, this is actually really good. Like I've seen the 2012 version, I've seen the 80s version, I've seen a few of the movies, which are hard to watch, but they're pretty funny. And the show is pretty interesting because it does different things, but in a better way. And they have really good dynamics with all the characters, and they fix a lot of the issues that other series have had with characters. And
Okay,
I think it's a good series, but I guess it's just preferential, you know.
Cheryl
It's
wanted,
worth checking out.
Cheryl wanted me to share this one.
Is this her worst animation, or is it?
No, it's
It's just your one that you wanted us to see.
okay. No, I used to watch. For some reason I remembered this, and there was only what Becca.
There's
looked
only
it
like
up.
10 episodes, I think.
Right, but I remembered watching that when I was little,
Yeah.
like really little, and it was just hysterical.
Wasn't this like Hanna-Barbera or something? I know we just talked
Yeah,
about this the other day.
It was
Stuff.
Hanna-Barbera, and it's called The Roman Holidays. I mean, like seriously, crazy.
Worst animation. I think the same company made Narnia, the Witch, the Lion, the Wardrobe cartoon, or the original Lord of the Rings, not the Hobbit, but like the Lord of the Rings.
The like
Oh, okay.
animated version.
The animated version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen parts of that.
I'd say the worst animation is probably Beavis and Butthead. It looks really ugly.
Oh yeah.
well, yeah.
Oh.
The actual legitimate worst animation I've ever seen would be either from Dingo Studios or Asylum Studios. They both have absolutely horrendous. Like it's just ugly and cheap. But like the worst thing I've ever seen would be Asylum Studios Troll Land. It's supposed to be like a mock of the Trolls movie, and it's really bad. Like it's CGI and it's not even made right. It's really ugly.
Are you talking about like are you talking about like the musical? Are you talking about like the Trolls like for kids movies? Is that the
No,
one? I'm
it's
confused.
no, okay, it's Asylum Studios who makes like they've made all the Sharknado movies, and they've made a bunch of other like not good movies.
No.
They make really
I
cheap
know
bad
who you're talking
movies.
about.
Like
So they're
sci-fi movies.
as the animation is just not good, and they made a parody kind of. They make the type of movies where you see in a bargain bin and you're like, oh wait, is that it? At first glance, like they made a
movies on
mock
the
of
Sci-Fi Channel.
Cars, and they made like,
Forgetting it.
and they make really like bad, cheesy, like not good animated, not good anything. That's just parodies, not even parodies, just rip-off movies. Like those ones are like the worst ones because they don't even try; they just steal from other people.
Like Three-Headed Shark Attack, for example.
Yeah,
Probably.
I heard
Yeah.
you, Luke. Everything on Sci-Fi Channel. Yeah, I heard you, Luke. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. Chris, you were saying because I was cut for some reason I was cut out earlier. You were saying about South Park had the worst animation. How do you feel about it now that they kind of like reinvented or redid it, if that makes sense?
Well, their whole point is originally it was just cardboard cutouts. Now it's actually animated, but it's still the same style where they purposefully make them as rigid and odd as they used to.
It's just still lazily animated. You mean?
Yeah, I mean South Park can be pretty funny, and there's some like a lot of people do get offended by South Park because they do make fun of a lot of stuff, obviously. But I actually think it is pretty funny, in my opinion. I mean, I have a weird sense of humor because I love fun. I love to laugh. So, I mean, if some people don't like South Park, that's fine. But I enjoy it. I mean, the animation's kind of but you know,
Like
it's what it is.
Like the Tracy Ullman episodes of The Simpsons.
Oh, the Tracy Ullman version of The Simpsons? Oh, that
Yeah.
was cool too.
They all look like they're having seizures.
Monty Python. some of the animated shorts on their movies and television show are horribly animated, but they're hilarious.
Yes. I think they're more like cheaply animated because they probably don't have that big of a budget to do things, but like they're very funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I think Monty
Speaking of
Python's
South Park.
humor is good.
Yeah. Speaking of South Park, guys, what is your favorite? What is one South Park moment that made you guys laugh really hard, or that you thought, okay, that is pretty funny?
I've never seen South Park, so I can't answer.
Yeah,
What about?
I don't watch South Park either.
I've seen a couple, and that's only because my brother-in-law had watched it, and they were living here at the time. Yeah, Mr. Hanky.
See. I saw Daniel's background. I have a little South Park moment.
The episode, they had a couple episodes that had a creature that had celery for arms and TV's Patrick Duffy for a leg.
That's the first season, bro. I haven't watched it since that season. Yeah.
There's also one later season too.
Well, Mr. Hanky, a friend of mine had, his wife was pregnant, and he had a pager on him. So then if that was, I'm going way back in the day because it was a pager.
There we go.
And he had that on him, and it fell in the toilet while he was at work, and it flushed down. So the ongoing joke was that he was calling Mr. Hanky.
Yeah, that was also the first episode where they introduced him. Was also the first episode they did not kill Kenny.
Oh,
Because Kenny always dies.
He almost dies a whole bunch of times, but doesn't actually die in that episode. He actually made it all the way through.
5 or 6 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bizarre.
I was like, man, Kenny's a great character. Excuse me. But speaking of South Park, they just made a new episode. I think it just came out today, I believe. It's like a pandemic special or something, because of quarantine and stuff. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm thinking about checking it out.
Probably
But yeah, I feel like
be controversial and weird.
yes, probably. Because every time they always got to make fun of something. Like South Park never gets in trouble. Like they always know how to make it really controversial and just crazy. You know what I mean, Chris?
Yeah. Although they're not
Definitely.
the longest running one. The longest running one is The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I still watch The Simpsons, especially on Disney Plus. I remember my
30th
favorite Simpsons episode.
What?
What's up, Chris?
I think they're on their 30th season or something like that.
Yeah, it's
30
crazy.
seasons? That is a
Yeah.
lot.
I mean,
20 years ago, I saw an episode
Especially
where
adapted
Bart was supposed to
to
be
the show.
40. Does the baby still not talk?
I don't think so.
She did talk for one episode.
You should say Homer thing or Dada or something like that. No, the one time she spoke, and some famous actress did the voice, and I think she said Homer. Was the
I
only-
said, bruh.
So
That's about right.
this baby's word Maggie, right? Is the baby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maggie.
Yep, she shot Mr. Burns.
Oh yeah.
Probably my favorite episode of Simpsons or one of the episodes I remember is the Cape Fear parody or spoof where Sideshow Bob tries to kill Bart or something. He always tries to kill Bart.
Yeah.
I don't
that
know
was-
why. Why does he want to kill? Like, is there
Yeah.
a reason? You like him
Bart
or something?
was the witness for something that
Oh,
Sideshow Bob
okay.
did.
Yeah, I remember.
He was trying to kill Krusty the Clown, and then
Oh yes, I
and he
remember
went-
that episode.
Mhm.
I know what you're talking about.
Those are the
What?
early years.
The voice of him.
Kelsey
Who does-
Grammer.
Yeah,
did the voice.
Who was it?
Kelsey Kramer did the voice of
Kelsey Grammer. It's not
Grammer.
Grammer.
That's a Grammer.
He's the psychologist who was on Cheers.
Frasier.
Frasier. Yeah.
Fraser? Hmm.
Man, I still remember The Simpsons, and man, they're still kicking it to this day.
I've never really watched The Simpsons, to be perfectly honest.
Have you, Daniel?
No.
No, never
Nah.
seen The Simpsons.
My dad. I could not watch it until I got my own television.
Oh.
Yet he watched Married with Children.
Yeah, I never watched that show either.
Actually worse than The Simpsons.
I lived that show.
To me when I was a kid.
Have any of you seen Family Guy?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, but my brother-in-law has. He watched all of them. I've
I
never
mean, they're
seen them.
okay. They used to be funny, but now it's just gotten kind of silly. Like, just kind of, it's not really that funny anymore.
Hilarious.
Childish humor.
What's up, Chris?
The Star Wars ones are hilarious.
Oh my God. Yeah, do you remember the scene where I don't know why it was funny to me, but there was a scene where they go into the elevator and you can hear the little Star Wars music in the elevator, and then like, there was like a stormtrooper church. I'm like, wait, what? That was funny. That was so funny. I was dying. Oh my God.
At the end of the second one, it's like, the Doc's alive. He's in the Old West, but he's alive. It's like, wait, that's from Back to the Future 2, not Star Wars. What the heck?
I looked it up real quick. The baby's first word was daddy, and Elizabeth Taylor did the voice. Just
Oh,
that
wow.
one word. Just for that one word, yeah. I mean, it was big. It was a big thing back in the day. This week, Maggie says the first word on Fox. You know what I'm saying? So
What if she says it in a really deep voice? Like
that
deep
would've been
voice,
funny.
she's like, "Daddy."
That'll be hilarious.
who's your daddy?
they mocked,
Who's your daddy?
seriously mocked Fox to no end and got away with it because it was in their contract that they could.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh my God.
We've spent an hour. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
I don't know. I just think Animaniacs is really good. And I'm
Oh, I
glad
was
they're
gonna
coming out with
say,
another
I was
season,
gonna say
another show
about
in
Animaniacs.
October 20th.
Yeah.
Maniacs.
October 20th,
Oh,
Hulu is
God.
coming out with another series
Okay,
for it. It's
so
only 10
we're gonna-
episodes long so far.
So
Okay.
we're gonna watch it.
I think it's going to be good. I've been following their production ever since they announced it, and they have like all the original voice actors for people, and they have I don't know what it's going to start off with, because the first season is only 10 episodes and is streaming directly on Hulu.
Are
But-
they doing all the characters like Pinky and the Brain?
Yeah,
and-
well, the only ones they have back, like, that they've said is Pinky and the Brain and the Warners. That's just what they've said. They haven't released a lot of information about it at all. But
I mean-
once it comes up, I'll know.
They need to get like, cause I remember I used to watch the old Animaniacs. They got like Pinky and the Brain. They got Wacko, Yakko, Dot, Minerva. They got all those characters. So
Yeah, they
you
have.
never
I
know
don't
who
know if
could
they're
come
gonna
back.
make. I don't know if they're
Slap,
gonna just
you know?
make new
Slap.
characters or not, because they have so many
Mhm.
in the original show. I have no clue
Yeah, there's,
what
like,
it's gonna be, but I'm very excited for it because it looks good, like actually good.
I was scared. I was so scared
Gotta
of
go.
how they were gonna remake it, because like, you know how they keep remaking shows from our childhood and they kind of ruin it, like for Teen Titans.
Teen Titans is one
like,
of the worst.
I thought not the new one, the old Teen Titans was the best. The
It's
original.
like-
Yeah.
I cannot watch the new DuckTales, but I love
Oh,
the old ones.
I
gotta go.
Alright, see you
Okay, Logan. Oh,
Super-
Luke.
I
Luke.
love
See you later,
DuckTales so
Luke.
much. Both the original and I have like so many Duck comics that I've gotten from comic shops, and I have so much DuckTales stuff that I really do enjoy the new series, because they've done some really good stuff with characters. Like one of the cousins, like one of the Duck cousins, like Feathery, they put him in there because he was only in like the Italian comics and he was never in the original series, and they did really good stuff with it. And I've seen the original DuckTales, like just actually watching it, because I never saw it. When
Yeah, I was going to bring
small,
up
but-
DuckTales because I know you love that.
It's like the best reboot. There's been a lot of really good reboots out recently, which is weird because for the longest time reboots were just not good at all. But there's been some really, really good ones that I'm actually
Definitely.
excited for the Animaniacs reboot, because I
Yeah.
think they're gonna do it good.
Yeah.
Consider the original voice actors back,
Yeah.
it sounds like they're gonna try to stay true to the original. And if they do, I would watch it in a heartbeat.
And if they
I'll be
don't,
right back.
If
It's
they
fine.
don't, then I'll be annoyed because I love Animaniacs.
I mean, I'll still watch it. Like it's like saying, hey, like give let's say for example, like give the new Teen Titans a chance. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna give it. Like, I mean, I would because because I have seen the live action Titans, which I actually kind of enjoyed, but later I just like it's not so good anymore. But I mean, with the new Animaniacs, I think what they're gonna do is I really hope they do stay true to the classic Animaniacs because that was our childhood, and I mean, it was such a good cartoon, and without the humor and the originalness, it just wouldn't be Animaniacs anymore. It would just
Yeah.
be something completely different.
Just the way they interact and the way it looks. It's because they went for the old style on purpose.
Mm-hmm. It looks almost exactly the same. There's just a few like minor changes that make it look better for instead of being like syndicated animation, they're doing it like they have to do it, not the same exact animation style. It's going to be from what I've seen, it looks exactly the same, but just
For
more polished.
Animaniacs.
Just like an updated. It's
We're
like an
zany to the max.
Yeah, it's like an updated version of the original Animaniacs, but just with like new texture and graphics, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just like slightly better looking.
Yeah.
Same, but
Well, we hope. We hope.
I'm all about Pinky and the Brain. And the Brain.
Yeah,
brain,
Pinky and the Brain have been confirmed for being in the new series. That's most
Wow, we could almost do a whole entire hour on just Animaniacs.
Yeah.
Probably could.
I mean, I'd be good with that because that's like one of my favorites.
I know it is.
Does anybody remember that episode of Animaniacs? I don't know if the Hello Nurse one, where it's like
Hello,
Hello
they
Nurse.
sang the song.
Hello, nurse.
Is
I
that
literally
appropriate?
just rewatched that episode recently.
Is that politically correct right now to say that? Hello, nurse.
I don't know.
I mean, she's a nurse.
But ain't that whistling at a girl or catcalling, right?
That's not very nice, but they are
No,
crazy
but
kids.
it's funny.
there was also the woman who knew all kinds of stuff, and she was misinformation.
Yes.
Or the good feathers, the mafia
like-
pigeons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good
Buttons
feathers.
and Mindy.
I love Buttons and Mindy
Poor dog.
and the mime.
I
the
like
Mr. Skeleton
Oh,
Head.
man. I like Wacko and Yakko. I think I said it right. I like Minerva's a really good character. She's pretty funny. I like how whenever there's have you guys seen the episode Meet Minerva and like the guys
Yeah.
are just like fall in love with her? That was just funny to me. I don't know why. I mean, it's a
There was-
cartoon.
There was only like 3 or 4 episodes with Minerva actually in it because in the later seasons it was getting like slower. Like they first started off with like 60 episodes and then it went to like 20 and then by the end it only had 9 episodes in the last season.
Yeah.
So like they cut out a bunch of the characters from the first ones. Like Rita and Runt didn't come back for the last few seasons.
Mhm.
And Minerva was only in like 3 or 4 episodes overall.
Yeah. I wonder why did they cut her out? Like, did they cut her out because of like too adults?
Maybe. But
Yeah,
I think they just didn't have a lot of shorts with her in it.
They have a lot of characters. Like, there's like they even had. Didn't they do like a crossover between like?
They did.
Yeah.
They have a whole
that.
episode where they cut up the script and put it in a pot stew and mixed it up with all the different characters. I remember that episode.
Oh yeah.
I've been rewatching the series multiple times in anticipation for the new series. So
Did
I
we
remember
ever
a
see-
lot.
Did we ever see Tiny Toons on Animaniacs? Because I remember
No.
Animaniacs.
They were in the last episode of the 3rd or 4th season. It was like a short cameo in the mix in the
Because
rap party in the rap party. Yeah.
Yeah, because Animaniacs spun off of Tiny Toons.
I think Tiny Toons spun off of Animaniacs
No.
because it was like a year or so later.
There was an episode in Tiny Toons where we first meet the Warner Brothers, and then Animaniacs. Tiny Toons came out first.
The only Tiny Toons episode that I've seen, it's the one that got banned actually. The one where they were drinking beer. That one, that was like my very first time watching Tiny Toons, and I'm like,
Going back to the old Warner Brother cartoons, you would see everybody smoking and drinking and
Yep.
Bugs Bunny was in drag half the time.
I know, right?
Yep.
I mean, that was crazy. I'm like, wow, they actually did it. Like, they made cartoon characters that we grew up with drink beer or whatever. I'm like,
I
wow.
think that was
Yeah.
mostly Warner Brothers and a few others because I remember Disney never did that. I mean, in the first few shorts,
Sorry.
but for most of the time they were like, oh no, we're like a family thing. But Warner
Yeah,
Brothers
like,
didn't have a
family-
specific brand except Wild.
Kids.
But if you look at Animaniacs, like if you look at Animaniacs, it does have some adult humor, especially with characters like Minerva and stuff. Like it does have some adult humor, but it is a kids show if you put it that way.
Okay, so do you guys all have Hulu?
I do
No.
not.
All right.
I mean, yes, but I don't really use it.
Okay, because I was gonna say if we're gonna go ahead and do the Friday night thing, it comes out when? On the 20th this month?
No, November. It comes out November.
Oh,
20th.
okay, never mind.
Sorry,
I
yeah.
thought it was October. Okay.
No, I said October, but it does come out November.
I know you freaked me out because I'm like,
I'm so
Mandalorian.
sorry. Yeah, I wasn't thinking that.
Mandalorian is the 30th, right?
Mandalorian.
season
Oh my god.
Mandalorian. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
actually,
season
speaking of which, me and Daniel, or I actually had this idea. I thought we could do like a Star Wars themed party next Friday. What do you guys think?
Definitely.
Yeah. Would you be up for it, Christopher?
I guess I could look forward to it.
Ah,
Did you say look forward to it? Oh my god, that's so funny.
you nerve herder.
Yeah, I literally told Daniel because I just had thought about this during the week of that I was doing school. I said, why don't we do like a Star Wars theme like party? I'm like, yeah, I'll tell Daniel, and Daniel's like, yeah, we should do that. Like, yeah, let's do it. So
Do you have a
see.
costume, Logan?
I would really like no, but I do have a Baby Yoda shirt, so I'll probably wear that.
Oh, that counts.
I have
I
like no Star Wars costumes at all, but
Do you have a karate gi?
no.
One of these?
No, I wish.
Did that work? Ooh,
Use the Force, Luke. Use the Force.
Mhm.
That was a really bad Palpatine impression, or Emperor.
shoot! I've got this. I got Han's vest. I got Jedi stuff. I got an X-wing that
You
I'm
got
on.
one of these?
Logan, do it.
What's up?
You got one of these?
Oh, you want me to say do it? Okay. Do it. Do it.
Do it now.
Do it.
I definitely got sabers. I even got lightsaber chopsticks.
Oh my god. There was this animation. Oh my god. So I've seen Robot Chicken, and they were making fun of like the Emperor. And there's a scene. If you guys have never seen Robot Chicken, it's pretty funny.
That's very funny.
There's a scene where Palpatine was calling some people on the phone, and he was like I forgot what he said, but it was so funny.
He's talking to the Senate guys in the office, and he goes, "Hold on, it's Vader." Picks up the phone. He's like, "What? They blew up the Death Star. What the hell's a aluminum Falcon?"
He's like, well, what the hell is an aluminum Falcon? I was like, oh my god, it's so funny.
Like they were on the second Death Star with that, and the construction workers kept making noises every time the Emperor tried to talk.
Yeah. That's funny.
Man, the Emperor was really good. He was hilarious. Definitely the greatest character ever. Speaking of Star Wars, have you guys seen Star Wars Rebels?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
That is really good. I never really liked it, to be honest. The only part I liked is the Ahsoka and Darth Vader fight. That's like the only thing I liked. The rest I thought was It was alright.
Ezra's lightsaber. So
Yep.
Have you guys ever been to that Jedi lightsaber school they had in the military? Was it the Green Military Mall?
Yeah, we actually
No, I've never been.
hosted with them their last con
which was like a year ago on it, I think.
about a year ago.
Was that the one in the cafeteria, like in the food court?
It was all over the mall, the whole mall.
I was there that day, I was there that day, but they were setting up the stage, but I was there when it started, but that whole stage area wasn't ready yet, and it was like another 2 more hours until the performance or whatever. And I was like, man, I gotta go. That's when I found out I had to go in there to get something, and then I saw that Jedi School. I'm like, the hell is this? I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah,
Are
I know the guy that runs the Jedi School.
they still around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The school's still there and everything?
They even jointly run the May the 5th lightsaber battle that usually goes on. It wasn't this year, but it's been all the previous years. They do it with 757 Geek.
Very cool.
Speaking of Star Wars, I wanted to ask you guys this, like, because I've been to Tidewater Comic-Con about 2 years now. I was gonna go this year, but of course, due to the pandemic, they shut it down. They have like this booth where they show like these people dressed as like the Galactic Empire. What is that about? Are they like just promoting just to be the Galactic Empire, or like what's up?
They're 501st.
501st, yeah.
Hey, let's save the Star Wars stuff for next week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, let's save it for next week, and that way, because that actually kind of got through my head. Like, I wonder what they do there, but we'll see. But anyway,
a lot of those groups. So
yeah.
Yeah, because I've got another meeting to go to.
All right.
Does anybody else have anything else?
I was just gonna say for the 30th of October, since it's like right before Halloween, we should probably do like a Halloween themed thing then.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're definitely planning that. I think. We could do like a little, not scary, but we'll see what happens.
Halloween.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
Halloween's meant to be scary.
Well, that's the thing. We're going to be having a Friday meeting and then a Saturday meeting because we're going to have the Halloween party on Saturday and we're going to have this on Friday.
I thought
I didn't think we were doing that.
I thought we were doing this on Friday and then just the party on Saturday, where this was going to be for the people that can't make the party on Saturday, they could join us on this
Right.
on Friday.
Right.
Yeah, so what he's asking pretty much is like, do you want to do both, or do we want to just do it on Saturday? For that.
I think doing both might be the best option, because for people who can't go, like, because I can't go because obviously, it's just, I just think it's dangerous and stuff. So I'm not saying like going with you guys, but like just with the pandemic and stuff. So what I think is maybe doing both, so like that way people cannot come to the party. You can at least stream it, like at least like let people like kind of get to know everyone.
Well, that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. But what I'm asking is like, should we do it both on Friday and do it on Saturday? Because we're gonna have the Saturday thing for the we're gonna have the Zoom open like this on Saturday night during the party, so then other people that are like at the party can like sit down in Dan's chair.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can definitely do Friday and Saturday if you guys are up for it.
Okay.
I know Dan. If Dan was up for it, then I'm up for it. I mean, Dan usually says, "Hey, it's up. If it's up to you, go ahead." I'm like, "Yeah, it's whatever." So,
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, so that's fine. We could do both. That's fine.
Yeah, definitely both.
Because then, oh darn, I'm dying here.
Oh no.
George, you going to come over?
If I don't have a show that weekend, if I don't have shows that weekend, yeah, I will definitely
that is hard.
make an appearance.
It's going to be Saturday night, Halloween night.
Also my birthday.
All right.
Really?
Oh, your birthday?
Fun.
Nice.
October 31st.
Oh,
right.
happy birthday.
That's
That's a good day for a birthday.
That is a really good day for a birthday.
That's fun.
Mhm.
That's awesome. All right, well, I'm gonna get going. I'm very glad to join again. We will be back next Friday.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so next Friday we're doing Star Wars.
Yes, next Friday, Star Wars. That's
Okay,
what I think.
so, so the Force is going to be with us next week.
May the Force be with you.
Yes, may the Force be with us next Friday.
And also with you.
It also with the Force.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
With
Bye.